Like the camel to move through an eye of a needle than
the rich man to make it into heaven.
The kingdom of heaven. You are a very rich man. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not defined by money, right? Money is just a tool. And the reason why it's so difficult is because money doesn't make you a better person. It makes you more of what you already are, right? So that you got to fully understand it. And when you're reading the word of God, you actually need to read the stuff that's before it and the things that's after it, right? And what it was describing was the mindset of a person that has so much, but didn't actually develop the character that goes along with whatever the resource is that comes along with it. The thing about God, and I was saying this before, is the thing about God is that it doesn't allow you to skip steps. It forces you to actually develop every other aspect of who you are if you're going to then make money and, with his name. The thing that they don't include inside of that conversation is that it was so many different people that was in the Bible that God favored the most and that he loved, and they was the richest men on earth.
Easier for the camel to move through an eye of a needle than the
rich man to make it into heaven.
The kingdom of heaven. You are a very rich man. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not defined by money, right? Money is just a tool. And the reason why it's so difficult is because money doesn't make you a better person. It makes you more what you already are, right? Maybe I don't take their advice from them fundamentally. Maybe I don't take their advice, but I look at the way that they communicate and I'm like, damn, that's pretty incredible, right? I can learn anything from anybody. I can learn anything from the devil. Know the Bible back and forth. The devil know the Bible better than you do. There's some of the saints. That's why he's so easily able to beguile you, because he's able to use the information against you that you don't really understand. So I listen to him and I put him on my calendar and I go and check out Derrick Jackson. Interesting. Look at the devil working. And I look at Umar Johnson, and every day, y'all hair get nappier because you power to the people. You stink more because you want to be natural. Your hairline get more crooked. Your teeth get dirtier. Have y'all ever seen some of these Hebrew Israelites? Man, listen, man, I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. I'm just going to keep it real. Have y'all ever seen some of these Hebrew Israelites? When I drive down the street, right, and I jump in a Porsche, let me stop for a minute. And man, listen, man, I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. I'm just going to keep it real. Have y'all ever seen some of these Hebrew Israelites? When I drive down the street, right, and I jump in a Porsche, let me stop for a minute. And I jump and I drive down the street. And I put on some of the worst things for me, so I'm always listening to the most ratchet music sometimes. And I either throw on some Larry June or some Peasy, or I might throw in a little bit of Nipsey Hussle. I might even throw on some Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And I'm riding down the street. And I look at these motherfuckers and they got on their fringes, right? They fringes be at the bottom of their dashikis or whatever the hell you call it, that they ordered straight from China or the white man or some cotton mill that they say that they divested from, and they get they all of their little stuff from Amazon, and they do their little iron-on shirts and shit like that. And I see some of their little girlfriends or some of their little chicks that's sitting on the side, that's in their little lawn chairs that they bought from Walmart that ultimately continues to enrich the Walton family that they say that they so much against. And I look at them, right? And they chicks is looking real homely, and they dusty and they dirty. You know what I'm saying? And if you walk past some of them and they speak too close to you, they breath be stanking. And I'm telling you, listen, this is my real life experience. Don't you try to discount what my experience is. I know what my experience is. I experienced motherfuckers like y'all over in Miami. Yep, we was over in Miami. I experienced y'all in Detroit. I seen y'all on the corners bothering people, trying to get people's attention when we was trying to continue to put the city on the map so that we can help people understand how the city is transitioning in Detroit from being one of the worst cities in the world to one of the biggest come-up stories of ever. Y'all was over there making it difficult, burning incense and sage, and y'all was over there putting smoke in the air, and y'all had y'all fucking fringes on, and y'all chicks was looking dusty as fuck, right? And so I'm looking at these women, and the women's breath stink, the kids is dirty and nasty, they ain't got no jobs. I be wondering to myself, if y'all are the chosen people and y'all so awesome, how come we don't know y'all by y'all fruit? Why are y'all so dusty? I have never in my entire life, not one time, and maybe I'm just off. Educate me. Help me to understand. I've never one time in my entire life seen a rich, prosperous, well put together, nicely groomed Hebrew Israelite.
Easier for the camel to move through an eye of a needle than
a rich man to make it into heaven.
Heaven. You are a very rich man. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not defined by money, right?